About a month ago, I posted on Reddit showing the progress I had made on my racing game developed in Unity. I do not know how to code and have been using ChatGPT for most all of the scripts in the game. In this video, I want to show the new features I've added and how long they took, as well as how many scripts were needed for each of them. For some context, the old version was a feature-complete game where you could race a new course every day, and these unique courses would have different terrains, jumps, and layouts. The previous version had a share button to encourage the player to race again and again to lower their times and then send those faster times to their friends. In the new version, I wanted to focus on competitiveness and customization for the player. I will be posting on the screen how many days each feature took and how many scripts were created for it. Creating this game is an after-work hobby, so whenever I say it took a day, that really is anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. I started by creating the 30 new maps for November, since my racing game has a new map every single day, and then I had ChatGPT write a script to reward the player based on their time for each map. I wanted a time trial system where the player would get coins and medals if they can beat certain times. For the medals, the bronze time should be fairly easy to get, the silver would be more challenging, and then the gold time would really require the player to have a fast and precise racing line. This meant that I would need to race each course a few times to figure out what to set each of those medal times at. I also wanted the player to be rewarded for playing each day, so I had GPT write out code to double the coins if the player is racing the daily course. I also added more checks to the code to properly save and track the coins and medals that the player has. Then I started working on the shop where the player would be able to spend their coins and use their medals to unlock new cosmetics. Most of my development time went into this because I wanted the shop to feel like a showroom. I had GPT write several scripts to handle the purchasing logic, and I also learned how to use .json files to hold all the information for the cars. In total, there are 60 cars for the player to purchase and unlock. Next, I started working on the game over logic to show the player that they had been awarded the coins and medals. I also changed up the art style, made a new logo, and tweaked the UI during this phase. I also made it so that the background on the home screen and the car that is shown are based on what car you currently have selected. And I also added to the calendar to make it so that you could see what medal you had gotten on each of those days. I added a script to make the checkpoints bounce when the race starts so that the player can see them better, and another script to make it so that when the player runs through them, they shrink rather than just disappear. For some reason, this one small change, making them shrink away, had a huge game feel difference for me, and I was really happy when I implemented this. Finally, I added leaderboards that show how many total coins the player has gotten, how many gold medals they have, and how many days they have played. They'll be able to compare themselves to other people that are using the Google Play and Apple services. This was really important to me because when I first made this game, I wanted it to be kind of this arcadey competitive game, so adding a leaderboard really helped achieve this goal. All in all, I went from 45 scripts to 72 scripts with this new update, and I spent about 3 weeks on all of these features. This started out as more of a test to see what ChatGPT could accomplish, but it has really evolved into something that I am proud of. If this is interesting to you, please feel free to comment down below, ask me any questions you might have. And if you'd like, please download the game. It's a fun, quick racer with a nice, competitive, arcadey feel, and I'm very proud of what I have created. Thank you.